Hi Nana, hope you're having a good day. So, hope your exams are going well. And in the previous video, we discussed MAXIMA, MINIMA, LAQ, which was like the first LAQ. So let's do some more. And in this video, we'll discuss another one of a different model. Okay? Alright, let's get into it. From a rectangular sheet of dimensions 30 centimeters cross 80 centimeters, 4 equal squares of side x centimeters are removed at the corners, and the sides are then turned up so as to form an open rectangular box. Find the value of x so that the volume of the box is the greatest. Okay, let's start with drawing a small sketch of the same. Okay, let's say this is that rectangular sheet that we're talking about. Okay, and they're saying this is 80. Okay, the length is 80 and this breadth is 30. Okay, centimeters is a given, I'm not really mentioning here. Sorry. Okay, and 4 equal squares of side x are removed. Okay, so what do you mean by an equal square of side x? It's like too much information, but just let's break it down. Square and ఎలా ఉంటుంది ఇలాగదా 4 corners నుంచి తీసేసారు. They are removed at the corners. That's what they're saying. There are 4 squares which are removed at the corners. So we will just cut this portion out. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Okay, so this is gone. This is gone. So these 4 corners are gone. And what's the side of this corner? This small total length is x. And so is this total length x. And because it's a square, obviously all the sides are going to be x. So it's also going to be x. This is 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 going to be x. Okay, and so that's cut up. Let's cut up and just imagine I'm drawing a dotted line here to show you guys. So basically this portion is sort of like ee flaps unnai kada ippudu. These flaps are like folded up. So let's say I'll like literally erase it and show you how it's going to look. So nenu ee part cut chesesa kada. So I have removed this portion out. Okay, once I did remove it, what's happening? Along the dotted lines, I'm folding it like this. Okay, I'm folding it upwards. Kada? Itla ee dotted line పెట్టిన దగ్గర I am literally folding up the flaps to form a open box. అంటే మనం చూసాం కదా మనం చిన్న క్లాసెస్లో how do you find out areas, ఇట్లా ఓపెన్ ఫ్లాప్స్ ఇస్తాడు, నెట్ ఏరియా కనుక్కోవాలి, దీన్ని బాక్స్ ఎట్లా చేస్తాము, all of that కదా. So anyway, so itla cut chesesi squares ni we are making a rectangular box out of it. So you are folding the flaps upward. Now for what value of x is this volume of box the greatest? Okay, we have to basically write an equation for the volume of the box which is being formed. Okay, so ippudu itla chinna box itla form avutundi kada, we are folding up our, sorry about that. So let's say I wanted to draw diagonal way. Okay, so let's say ఇది లోపలికి వెళ్ళింది, ఇది ఇట్లా ఉంది. Just so I'm just drawing a small sketch of how the box might look, something like this. Okay, the box is looking something like this, and this is the height x kada ippudu. అవునా కదా, you have joined both the flaps. So ఇక్కడ ఈ బాక్స్ హైట్ ఏమైపోయింది, x అయిపోయింది. Okay, at this point you have flipped the flap. Wow, that rhymed. Flipped the flap, flipped it upward. Okay, and so now మనకి if we want to basically write the equation for the volume of this box, we need to know the length and breadth as well కదా. What's the volume of a rectangular box? Volume is L into B into H. L is the length, B is the breadth, height is the obviously height of the cube or the cuboid in this case. Okay, not the cuboid. Okay, so manaki height matram telusu which is x units. How do we find out the length and breadth? Well, that's easy. why can we not find out it? So if this entire thing is 80 and ikkadi nunchi x తీసుకున్నాం అంటే మధ్యలో మిగిలే లెంత్ ఎంత నానా? Shouldn't it be 80 minus 2x, and that's the length of the box. So this is 80 minus 2x. And what about its breadth? So out of 30 you're taking out 2x number of units. So what is the breadth going to be? 30 minus 2x. Quite easy, right? That's it. So what do you have from here? You have that the length of the rectangular box. Length of the rectangular box is equal to 80 minus 2x centimeters. Similarly, what is the breadth? Breadth of the rectangular box is equal to 30 minus 2x centimeters. And what is the height? Height of the rectangular box is equal to x centimeters. So what is the volume? Volume should be L into B into H. Okay, so I'm writing all the parameters L, B, H. L is 80 minus 2x into 30 minus 2x into x. So let's multiply it all. So here our volume is nothing but f of x. It's a function in x. So ante, let's just multiply all of that. So basically first I will multiply just last I'll multiply with x. So I'm thinking I'm going to get 2400 minus 160x minus 60x plus 4x whole thing into x again. So what do I end up getting? Hey, sorry man, I got 4x square. Okay, so f of x is equal to, now multiply, we will get 4x cube. 160 minus 60 ante enta kana? We are going to get 220 kada? So minus 220x square plus 2400x, and that's our f of x. Now I think you can take out, you can divide by 4 for f of x. Okay, one second. Let's just leave this as it is, because for this f of x, this is the volume. Vachesindi manaki. Okay, na equation in terms of f of x. But what do we need? We need to find out where it is going to become the value for which it's going to become maximum or minimum. Basically, we want the value of x. How do we do that? We should equate the value of f of x to 0 to get the value of x. F dash x to 0. So what is f dash x? 12x square minus, which is same avutundi 440x plus 2400. Dini manamu we have to equate it to 0. Correct? Alright. So by what will it really be divisible? I think by 4 table. So let's divide it by 4. We will get 3x square minus 110x plus 600 is equal to 0. Now we can solve this quadratic equation kada? Okay. So because I don't think you can really split the middle term and the easy factors ravu, so let us put in the formula. What is the formula to find out the roots? X is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, so x is equal to, what is minus b? Minus of minus 110 plus or minus under root, what is b square? 110 square, 11 square, 12100, I think so, yeah. Minus 4 into a into c by 2a. So 2 into 3. Okay, let's check that out. So 110 plus or minus 12100 minus 4 6 are 24, 24 3s are 72. So 70 to 100. Alright, now let's check that out. 2, 1, 2, 1, 0, 0 minus 7, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel. So ఇక్కడ మనకి 11 అంటే this is 9, ఇక్కడ 1, 11, 4 and this is 0. So we got 4900. What is root of 4900? Well, that's easy. So we are getting values of x as x is equal to 110 plus or minus under root 4900 by 6. What is root 4900, ma? Basically 7 square into 10 square. Kada? So if I take out the root, what's going to happen? It's going to be 7 into 10 is 70. So 110 plus or minus 70 by 6. Now let's split that up. So one of the roots, x is equal to 110 plus 70 by 6, and the other root is x is equal to 110 minus 70 by 6. And idantha 40 by 6, meaning this is going to be 20 by 3. And 110 plus 70 and it's going to be 180 by 6, which is 30, right? Okay, 180 by 6, which is 30. So we got two values of x. X is equal to 30 or 20 by 3. Now let's check the value of corresponding y, like length, breadth. Let's see y value. Breadth value తీసుకుందాం 30 minus 2x. Okay, I think the x is equal to 30 seems easy. So let's calculate breadth with this. ఏమవుతుందా 30 minus 2x అంటే 2 into 30. So it's 30 minus 60, which is basically minus 30 units. Have you seen distance being negative? Can't be negative. So, and similarly, length కూడా is 80 minus 2x with x is equal to 30. Kada అంటే 80 minus 60. Although this is possible, okay, length is possible, but breadth is not possible. Breadth మనకి minus 30 units వచ్చింది. So anyway, x is equal to 30 is ruled out. Is not valid. ఎందుకంటే on taking x is equal to 30, we got the breadth to be negative. Okay, so అది completely ruled out. So the only case we do have left is x is equal to 20 by 3 centimeters. Okay, so let's check for this if it is valid or not. So for this, breadth and 30 minus 2x minus 2x. So which is still very much valid kada. 40 by 3 వస్తుంది, 30 minus 40 by 3. Yeah, we will get some positive answer greater than 0 వస్తుంది. Similarly b వచ్చిందంటే l కూడా వస్తుంది to okay, so ఇది కూడా greater than 0. So yes, this is valid. Now let's see for x is equal to 20 by 3 what's happening to f double dash x. Okay, so let us take our f dash x equation. F dash x equation ni ingosari differentiate chedam. Not just yet. Okay, let's say this is equation 3 or something. I think so. Because if this is alright, if this is 1, this is 2. Okay, for differentiating equation 2 on raskunam. So f double dash x em avali. F double dash x would be 6x minus 110 basically. 6 into x minus 110, which is how much? 20 by 3 minus 110. So 40 minus 110 ante minus 70, which is definitely negative. So if f double dash is negative, what is the value? It is maxima at x is equal to 20 by 3. Okay, and so at x is equal to 20 by 3 manaki maximum vachindi. What did we want? What was the question asked for? Do they want the maximum area? No, you just have to find the value of x that we did, so that the volume of box is greatest. That's it. So that's our answer. You arrived at it. So value of x for which this function, volume function, is maximum, we got it at x is equal to 20 by 3. So we conclude your answer always. Therefore, the volume of the box is greatest for x is equal to 20 by 3. Look at the question, everything is given in centimeters. Alright, so that's it, Anna. It's quite easy. So the first things first, you should always begin with sketching what they're saying in the diagram, and once you do that properly, half your problem is already over. Okay? Alright, Marie, see you in the next video, and again, all the best.